Alright. Hello, guys, and welcome to Special in the top right, up against Byun. Of course, Shopify Rebellion for Byun and Psystorm Gaming for Special, their teams. Now, Special, for those who don't know, why would you pick Special versus Byun? Byun is the superior player pig, and he will beat it. Well, I'm sorry, guy out there in the Twitch chat / YouTube comment section, but did you know that Special in the last 2 weeks, I have witnessed play about a dozen games. Every single one has been juicy and filled with memes. Like, it is actually ridiculous how these games have gone. Like, it's like, I'm gonna play battle cruisers, then I'm rushing one base all in with a proxy, then I'm doing a burrowed widow mine build, then I'm doing a proxy Thor drop. Like, it is just crazy meme builds, and they're surprisingly effective. And you know what? He's starting off with a proxy already. Barracks into double gas here. Byun in the bottom left does not look like he's planning to scout in this opening. He might send his SCV or his Reaper to poke around. It might be too late by then. This is a very close proxy build order. So I can't wait to see what Special's got in store. I feel like he's been mixing Mech in a lot versus Protoss. I don't know if he's doing it at all versus Terran, which I think is maybe the best matchup for Mech. It's pretty good versus Zerg as well, though the pros do disagree. Starts Marine, cancels it, builds him a Tech Lab. He's going to go Marauders. A Marauder add-on is what we think of that one when you're building this on the other side of the map. So, okay, so he's going to go proxy Marauder 1, right? So he's banking on his opponent not scouting him. Ooh, okay. So Special here, he's going to be factory follow-up, surely. Yeah, looks like he's just waiting for the money for the factory. Starts a Marauder, starts concussive shells immediately, and then he's going to go factory. Okay, so what this is, right, is you build 2 or 3 Marauders, guys, and then you lift the barracks and you use it to see the high ground. So you might just kill them with the Marauders. Usually you can't because SCVs don't take the bonus damage from the Marauders, so you can kind of surround. But you can kill a lot of SCVs if you force them to pull. Now, if they do realize they're being cheesed by this at all, they're being rushed, they might pull back to the high ground and build a bunker. But the thing is, your Marauders have longer range than their units in the bunker. Right? Or the same range, I should say. So as long as you got the barracks to spot the high ground, you can pick off the add-on, the depots, not to mention command center on the low ground. This is so bad for Byun. Oh, that's a big juicy target. Third Marauder's already in the way. Behind it, you could add some cyclones. You can do all sorts of different interesting follow-ups. We'll see exactly what he's got in mind as Byun's about to find out that he has made a terrible misstep in this opening. He's going to lose that command center pretty much for sure. Oh, he actually hits the unbuildable plate as well. He attacked the plates there, guys. He does kill the SCV, cancels the command center, does Byun, and rebuilds on the high ground. I think that's a wise choice. He's going to swap the factory over on the tech lab. The barracks is floating over. Yes, it's this exact build order. So he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to cancel your command center, which is already awesome. Then I'm going to pick off all these add-ons. He might even, if he gets the siege tank, I mean, this could get out of control very quickly. Command center goes down behind it, so he's not far behind on the command center, and it's on location. And his starport's already on the way. Slightly faster even than Byun's. And check it out. Reaper grenades trying to get damage, but so far these Marauders largely untouched. And look at that. Look how much damage these add-ons and depots take from this. He sets it on fire, swaps targets, says, let's burn it down, mate. Let's burn it down. I'm going to burn down everything. I'm going to take out this depot. And yeah, look at this. Ooh, okay, gets that one as well. And he's going to pull back. The factory is like, okay, Tech Lab's going to go down. Let's just pull back out of range. Oh my god, he's trying to steal his add-on with the barracks. Do you guys see that? Byun's units are underneath it, so he can't take it. For those who don't know, you can take your opponent's things. So it looks like he wants to land the starport there. The Marauder's going to come in. He's going to get the tank. He's going to get the tank. The Marauders come in. The grenade bounces there. But the tank does go down. The starport's trying to land. The barracks blocks it. The Hellion blocks the barracks. Oh my god. Oh my god, he blocked the starport. He blocked the starport, and he starts even building a Marauder out of it. A Hellion drives in just to do a fucking doughy in the gravel. Did you see that? He just did a big old fucking doughy around the base, man. And now he's building a Marauder, and he even drives out. He's like, I drove in, I saw, I came, and then I ran the fuck out of there to save my life. Dude, this is so silly. He's going Banshees and Cyclones behind it. He's building a command center. It looks like it's going to be some nice harassment units. Marauder pops out. This is the most pointless Marauder in the world. This is just to say, nah, I used your tech lab. There is no reason to build that Marauder there. It's going to get its ass kicked by 4 Marines. He's going to build another one because Special is committing to the memes. He's not a pussy. He's not a coward. He's going to commit. He's going to go in with Alien and Cyclone, stopping off SCVs. This Cyclone beats back those units. He's popping out Marauders. Wait. Because these units are here, the Marauder's actually doing some damage now. The Marauder has split the Marines up. The Hellion and the Cyclone microing their heart out. The Marauder in the main is kiting the Marines. The Cyclone and the Hellion are kiting those units as well. Oh my god, he's going to kill that Marine as well. He might even get an SCV or two. He gets one. Gets another one. He's going to start blasting those. There's 2 Cyclones here. They're going to catch the Reapers and the Hellions on their way home. Banshee coming in as well. Dude, how is this working so well? He kills both of those. The Marauder finally dies, as does his barracks. But you know what? He's done some bloody damage, hasn't he? He's actually done some awesome damage. He's up a few SCVs already. The Banshee is going ham. Gets 1, 2, make it 3. No, the medevac does save those. But look at that, outranging the Marines. Banshee, of course, has 7 range. Marines only 5. It does kind of drift forwards, and it's a chunky lass. So she does kind of drift into their range a little bit. But Cyclone's coming on back as well. 3rd Command Center on the way. We've got a tank there. 2nd Barracks on the way. Raven as well. And the Banshee up in the main base is going to go for a bit of a rotate. Finds the Command Center. Nice micro for Byun to pull that SCV back. But still, delay on the CC on top. And the Banshee... I saw, I went home to get repaired. Seems to be a pattern in this game. A tank, a Raven, and 2 Cyclones moving forward. Special. Oh my god, he is all over Byun right now. Just smothering him with cheeky bullshit. I mean, what else can you call this? And look, now he's going to try to come forward. He's going to siege that tank and deny this gas. Oh, a big shot on the Marines. Very nice. Byun has to pick him up to get him out of there. Gas goes down. Behind this, guess what? Macro transition. 3 barracks are building. He's building tanks. He's already built multiple Ravens. He's got a 3rd CC finishing up. This is actually just a solid follow-up. And he's dropped a mule to repair. Oh, you're such a troll, Special. Guys, that's 225 minerals. And he's like, nah, I want to repair these units. Is it worth it? There is an argument that it is in this, if you really prioritize these units getting back to full life. There's also an argument that you could have 225 extra minerals and quite a few more Marines, like a minute or 2 from now. But Cyclone's going to get a bit of chip damage there. Oh, he's got to watch out. Oh, that Cyclone's almost dead. Oh, he's going very cheeky. Oh, the other tank's too close, though. Way too sneaky from Special. No, you got to pull back, Special. This is dumb. Oh, Special's getting way too cheeky for his own good. That Cyclone goes down. I mean, the Banshee is still a problem, and he does take that one down. Okay, gets a volley on the Marines. I mean, he's still putting pressure on Byun. It feels like Special's getting way too cheeky for his own good. Byun's going to try and break out, but the tank gets blasted just before the interference matrices go down. I don't know if there's enough Marines there. The defensive auto turrets are blocking. The tanks are still alive. That mule is still repairing, and he shuts down the break, and Special... I told you guys he's bringing out the memes. There's a reason we hopped into this series. Special takes map 1. Let's see what he's got in store for map 2. Alright, he's up 1 game in this series. Pulling out some meme builds lately. Every game that Special's been doing lately is such a creative and weird and aggressive build order. In the top left, it's Psystorm Gaming Zone. Juan Carlos Ten. Especial. His opponent in the bottom right side representing Shopify Rebellion, it is the Unstoppable. Now that was not a good start for him in that last game. There's a reason I always scout early on around for my base for proxies in TvT. I hate those Marauder builds where someone comes and kills your add-ons, your add-on and your depots. Even worse, in that case, where your opponent steals your add-on and then you kill your own add-on rather than taking it back. A little bit awful. A little bit awful there. So, both sides just macroing up. Double gas versus 1 gas. So Special's going to do an expand build order here. Going to play very defensive. Let's think about this map. So you've got a Reaper ledge there. And then you've just got this one kind of narrow entrance up the front. But wait. There is also a very narrow Reaper ledge there. So Special can wall that one with a single depot. He'll probably bunker the front of his natural. I don't know what he'll put up here. It's pretty hard because this is on this weird angle. You kind of need like multiple structures to wall that off. So I don't think he'll even bother. But we'll see. Probably, I mean, usually when you see 1-racks expand into in TvT, you will see players go for a Reaper into 3 Marines. Special, I mean, he can be very greedy. So we'll see exactly how he mixes it up and adds his variation. Byun scouts in. Special not scouting at all, just playing very greedy. But Byun, I mean, he's not proxied. If he did proxy Reaper or something like that, proxy 2-racks, basically a free win against this build order. Special, though, is like, hey, dude, you're down a game. I can be a greedy bastard now. Hells yeah. He goes for the factory. Looks like he's going to go maybe bunker before 2nd gas. And My doorbell's ringing in the background. Apologies, guys. Reactor going down on the back. Is that one Reaper into Reactor? I told you guys he likes to play greedy, guys. Well, it's going to be a Reaper SCV skirmish to start. Oh, the SCV of Byun lands a hit. He wins. He wins. Okay, Byun's in Special's in trouble. Good micro so far. Oh, the SCVs of Special do land a hit or two, and he started regenning, so he wins the fight now. So it looks like a trade. SCV for an SCV. Byun's Reaper gets out, but he's got a second Reaper here. These two Marines are building. There's a narrow moment where they could run in and 2v1 this Reaper and this SCV before the Marines are out. So definitely an opportunity for damage here. Special's being so greedy. And, oh, he misclicked. He targeted the wrong Reaper. That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. He should have at least taken the trade. You could tell Special was like, fine, I'll just take the trade. And then he just misclicked. Oh, in between his stutter step. That was a bit of a bummer there for Special, who now gets his ass handed to him by these Reapers as well. They get that Marine. They get that Marine as well. Ooh, Special so greedy on the opening, man. And now there's two Reapers and a Hellion. He's going to keep feeding SCVs into this meat grinder. Oh, Byun is just ruining him right now. And it's all because Special was just a bit too greedy on the opening. And then that bit of miss micro has absolutely scaled out of control. This should have already been finished a little while ago. Good micro with the Cyclone. And Byun's going to hang around, gets a Marine for his trouble, but yeah, definitely overall a worthwhile trade for Byun, who's going to go for a tank drop follow-up. It's not a very fast tank drop follow-up. He does this sometimes. Oh, okay, no. He does decide to go Cyclone. Okay, it's going to be just 4 Marines in a Widowmine, so just a very minor drop, looking for more damage. And Special has already got a very quick 3rd CC up in the main base. The advantage of his opening, I guess, is there. Though, honestly, it feels like Byun should be pretty far ahead in literally every way. Unless this Cyclone shuts this drop down, which with only 1 Marine supporting it, 2 more Marines only now popping out. And this drop should be kind of annoying to dislodge. Let's see how quickly Special responds to this. It enters his vision just now. And those gas workers looking very vulnerable. Medevac boosts out of range. Special takes a bit of Marine hits. Good SCV to take the Widowmine. So 2 SCVs deflects. Not bad defense from Special. His command center is now finished. He's going to cancel that SCV, build an orbital, as that is the priority. And there are now a Cyclone out, Ravens and tanks on the way for Byun. So Byun's up 6 workers. He's got his own 3rd gas going. In terms of Raven production, his Raven will pop only a few seconds before Specials. You see that's popping out now. Specials is about to pop. It's definitely, you know, with this 3rd CC up, I don't know if I mind Specials' position too much. Because, like, he's actually ahead on the siege tank production as well. It's just that so often the momentum, the map control for the red player means they just build their 3rd on location while doing a push. And I feel like the success rate of the next push has such a high success chance just because of how the early game's gone and the kind of momentum that is there. Auto turret will go down. So Byun does lose those units, gets an auto turret out of them, but I think that's all right. Byun is still up in supply. As I said, he's going to build the 3rd on location while pushing with Marine Tank. He's got 1 Raven out, another Raven on the way. I do expect him to poke forward and at least look for a soft contain on this 3rd. Special floating his 3rd base down. Double engineering bay. So Byun is going double upgrades before even adding his 2nd and 3rd barracks, guys. That's a interesting choice from Byun. And he's going to build his barracks straight on the reactors. Okay. So he's skipping Vikings. He's going a more Marine-focused style, but his actual Marine count will be very delayed. He really wants to just kind of aim for like, okay, I'm going to skirmish with these units, and then I'm going to go straight for 2-2. That's going to be the kind of thing, the advantage that I'm looking for. Special has only gone 1 engineering bay with his style. He's actually going mech. Ooh, bio versus mech, always fun. I do think if Byun knew this was the case, he would be building Medevacs right now and trying to multi-drop. He's only got 1. And that is an issue for him. Now, there needs to be a tank in the main base. There's nothing except units at the 3rd. Special has a floating rack, so we'll see it coming. And he's only got 1 Raven, though. Auto turrets aren't great. Oh, he's going up there. I mean, that is exactly what you're supposed to do at this stage of the game. Check for those drops. And, ooh, Byun loses a full medevac. That's nasty. That's a nasty turn there. So, Byun felt like a good early game for him. Units lost tab, though, now. After those 2 failed drops in a row, actually in Special's favor. So a good start, but the next stage of that early game going in Special's favor. Special now up 8 supply. Now remember, Special is playing mech, and mech leads are a little bit less concrete than bio leads. Bio is very mobile. You can exert your advantage on your opponent. Oh, I'm up 10 workers in a base. Cool. I turn that into more marines and tanks. I fight you. I win said fight because I have more stuff. Mech, you lumber across the map with this very slow, immobile army. As Byun does scan and realize it's mech. Sees the double armory timing as well. You kind of lumber across the map and your opponent's like, oh, hey, what's up? And they go around and, like, you have to come back to defend. And then they backstab you and they drop and they backstab you. And then you finally like are like, oh, I gotta push, man, my advantage is slipping away. And then you get over-eager and they catch you like unsieged with a flank and your army performs at like 1/8 of its potential power because your tanks aren't sieged. And that's kind of the thing with a mech army. So it's all about how it's set up, how it's positioned, and how the opponent deals with it. Now, so far, there is no sign of beating this with anything but raw bio strength from Byun. He's going for a 4th command center. He's got 5 racks building. His armory is very late, and this is why I don't like the fast engineering bays, because, yeah, he would have had to cut some stuff to get the armory early to actually start 2-2 on time, because you're not going to have the gas. So that's why normally you go 3 racks before the double engineering bay. I'm not sure if Byun just got muddled up or he thought he could get away with it and miscalculated. Oh, Special's going Medivacs, guys. So Special is going to drop Bernie Boys on top of the bio. So when Byun goes to jump on the tanks, there's going to be a few Medivacs loaded with Hellbats, and they're going to actually drop Hellbats into the midst of the bio as it advances. And when you drop Blue Flame Hellbats on top of your opponent's army, they can do devastating damage the moment they drop. Like their first splash, because it's in the center of the bio, can be huge. On the other side of things, if they get focused down before they unload, obviously it doesn't look very good. Quicker 4th base for Byun will allow him to scale into the latter stages. He does have +2 attack, +2 armor, 3 Marauders, 4 Marines as well, 5 racks, a factory, and a starport, all on the way here. Hellion's looking around. And we've got a planetary up on that 4th base. Interesting. Hellion's gonna go for a dive. Does he have Blue Flame? He does not have Blue Flame yet. It's gonna be done in about 30 seconds, guys. So still, of course, has enough to one-shot the SCVs with 4 Hellions, but 4 Hellions for like 6 SCVs. Not the greatest trade. It is just minerals for Special. So you might think, oh, it doesn't matter. It's mech. You want more gas units. That is true, but right now his Hellion count sucks balls. So if he ends up losing because Marine Marauder gets on top of his tanks and he doesn't have enough Hellbats buffering for them, that's when you're like, oh yeah, we probably shouldn't have thrown all our Hellions away. So as the game goes on, just keep your eyes on that. Raven falls and a Medivac. Great snipes for Special. The Viking Raven zoning like that, this is one of the best things you can do as mech to kind of control space in front of your army. And those Hellions clean up some Marines on the top side as well. Now, of course, Special wants to mass expand as well. He's got a 4th. He's got 5 factories. He's got 1-1. He does pretty much have the cash for 2-2, so I'd like to see him prioritize that a little bit. He's going to go hunting for some units, maybe. And no, he's like, okay, we need to be real careful. He's realizing, all right, we want to be ready to fight, but I got to get Hellbats in these Medivacs. And Byun kind of knows what he's up against, so he wants to, like, if he can, spread his units a little when the fight happens, but also control-click the Marines and pull them back. Because Marauders can tank Hellbat shots, Marines cannot. He's got some Medivacs out on the left. Oh, he's got some Hellbat tank. 1 Hellbat drop almost dies there. He's going to try and drop on top, but no. Is he? Oh, okay, he drops on top of the siege tank. But he's going to get backstabbed. Oh, Byun going for a crazy backstab there. I don't think it works out, though. The Viking Raven cleans up the Medivacs. Those tanks sieging just in time. And Byun, he's not in a great position. He's still set up looking for the counter. But Special sees this army. Special's like, fine, I'll just leave my Viking Raven to support me rally. I'll leave 2 tanks there. And Byun's like, dude, I'm threatening you. But the thing is, in this situation, if they're not even afraid of your counterattack, they just leave 2 tanks. You're so effed, man. It's so bad. And look at this. He's just going to jump forward. He's like, wait, you only have 1 tank? Like, that doesn't defend anything. The Marauders can't engage into this big tank line of Special. The army of Byun on the other side still trying to threaten. Will it find anything? I think the answer is no. Special sees that army come forward. He's even going to pull his Drilly Boys. Maybe a little bit over eager and unnecessary. Yeah, there we go. He does pull them back there. At the same time, Interference Matrix is coming down. The very small tank count of Byun just getting whittled down. Remember, he got a 2nd factory, but it only just started building tanks 2 at a time in the main base. And these tanks are Special, going to get some good shots off. He does take down at least 1 of these tanks. Drilly Boys will pull 1 more time. They'll get slaughtered. Those 2 tanks just out of range. So great positioning by Byun. And Special just lifts up the base. Not a bad idea. Now, do keep in mind, Byun's still got good macro. And It still could be a little dicey. The Liberator will siege that base. There's no anti-air. Oh, that's nasty, man. He's going to try and build a turret on it, but that's so much denied mining. He's got mining in the bottom. Byun's doing a good job of handling a terrible position. His rally is cut off. The Ravens are still coming forward. The Viking Hellbat assault will break those tanks, and then he's just going to pull back to his own tank line, I think. Would have liked to see Special move some of his own siege tanks forward during that. There is a new tank up for Byun behind it. Byun sending a Viking forward. He's going to try and take out those libs. Very nice maneuver, but Special has no chill. He's going to push on forward. The Viking Hellbat, a very mobile front force. If you leave your tanks undefended, they're going to get taken down. Meanwhile, middle of the map, Byun finds the engage he's been looking for a long time. Is it going to be enough, though? The tanks do siege. The Liberators will maybe take a fight. That's not terrible. There's not many Marines there. Special seems to be rallying through to his death. He's going to have to pull back for a moment. I'd love to see Special just chip away at some of these bases, potentially. Let's lift this base. Pulls his SCVs. He's got some libs there. His top base is also looking a bit isolated. Interesting, actually, that he didn't push into the main, but I guess it's hard to manage everything at once, isn't it? So he's going to come in and clear this base. That base is absolute toast. There's enough Vikings that he can't really lift it. Hellbats will kill all the SCVs as well. Ah! Ah! Burn him. Let him burn. Top right, Command Center is floating out to a corner. Try and get a base up there. Byun trying to hang on and fight back, but Special is just methodically cleaning up his economy. This base on the right, mining. He's, is he floating his main down? Did he already float his main down? Oh, he already floated his main down and lost it. Oh, he's so fucked. Byun has 2 command centers right now, guys, versus 3. And there's a bigger army. Special tries to go for the Hellbat. The Liberator's going to siege on the tanks. He doesn't even siege his own tanks. Chad move from Special. It always frightens me when I see a Terran not siege their tanks and just A-move their tanks with a mech army. But it can really work. With the Hellbat drop, with the Libs there, when you are ahead in army supply already, sometimes just forcing the fight, the thing that they don't expect. They're like, mech's immobile. And he's like, is it? Dude, if I don't siege my tanks and I just YOLO Hellbat drop, land Vikings on your face, it doesn't matter. Special there, pulling to the left side. Tanks getting some nice sieges. Does lose 0-2 to Special. Special pulling out some fancy builds. GG, well played.